Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. After the penalty, it's Elliott. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check it back.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we look at this offense now, and Zach Martin will be important for this team today.
He's so good, Brandon, that you can play him at any position in the offensive line, and I think he's a Pro Bowl player at each spot.
From the 29, Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, look now at the defensive starters for the Saints. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. On second down, Prescott again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows that.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Brees. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brees, that's complete, right around the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Brees. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they'll throw with Brees. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Prescott from the gun on third. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 34 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now Breeze on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints' first down there on a gain of 11. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 31. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a play fake. Breeze letting one go deep, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Auden Tate there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes.
He's got a man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Running on first down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Watch safety three.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Breeze now. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. There's Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ball start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Prescott now on the left side. Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 39 yards, as they have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coach. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Breeze going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Breeze again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, now Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And Lutz's kick is good. And this game is tied again here in the third. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. Throwing. Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch 10.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And a sideline pass, that's caught by Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Breeze. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action, Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Mike 47. Mike 47. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes Traquan Smith and the rest of the offense. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Breeze now. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now, right on the doorstep of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. a really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Elliott, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They go to Elliott again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's Eckler again. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And out now come the Cowboys. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here we go. Slam, slam.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl, but they have to win next week after winning this one.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.